Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Beyond the Spectrum, and I'm gonna do an energy reading this morning. It's been a weird few days, and I started pulling some cards on the energies. I got some serious downloads yesterday. Like, I'm still processing them. You know, they're big, and it's about getting out of a limited belief system. I believe long and short of it. And realizing that along with this ascension, because we all know we're ascending. I mean, your soul knows, you feel it. The synchronicities have been off the hook as well. And I did do a mini video on so far what I'm getting from this download so far, and I haven't posted it yet, but I most likely will. You know, I'm beyond the spectrum. Just first, let me start there. If you're new, thank you for watching. I'm truly grateful for you. I appreciate you checking out my channel, and I hope that I'm absolutely here to open your mind more than it already is, or maybe we're at the same wavelength. You know what I mean? That there's no judgment, there's no comparison. It's just we're all like ascending into a higher frequency. I'll burn some frankincense here. Hold on. Okay, and I've been getting a lot of messages about the psychic community, the spiritual community. This is for the spiritual community that we're being psychically attacked, and we are, because I've been experiencing it as well. And it was really weirdly comforting to hear that I wasn't alone in that, because that's ultimately the whole purpose of a psychic attack, to make you feel that you're alone, to isolate you from your spiritual journey. And no, not today. I'll be damned. Nothing like that's going to have power over me to even try to mess with my spiritual journey, because I'm highly aware I'm a highly spiritual being having a temporary human experience, and we are witnessing something so grand right now that we chose to come here. Okay, we chose to come here at this time. That's how significant this time is. We chose it. Not a lot of souls wanted to do it, and there were a lot of souls that did not want to do it, because they understood the risks. And the risks are because it's such a dense realm of existence, you literally forget where you just came from. That's how dense this existence is. We've been in a matrix loop, and we have a belief system, a false belief system, because we are spiritual beings. We're powerful spiritual beings, and that's not ego, okay? Please make no mistake. I'm not speaking of ego power. I'm speaking of spiritual power. Your soul is a divine essence. Divine. Divine, 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 divine essence. That's a gift. And whatever's going on right now, they know it. That we are awake. I don't know. I don't even want to say it that way. Just alive. Alive. Around people who I guess you want to call asleep, but they're just not awake. They're not alive. You know? And this is for those who are in the middle of this process as well, like I am with this ascension, because these are really high frequencies coming in to help. And this is what my channel's about, tapping into those high frequencies to help you level up, to help us as a collective level up, you know. And I feel the ancient ones, and I do. I feel the ancient energies. I'm aware. I'm just going to put it that way, of the ancient energies that are amongst us. And when you're aware, because we're stars, we shine brighter than we did before realizing this. And it brings me to that, oh God, what was that movie? Oh, for Pete's sakes. It has a king and brothers That's interesting because the King and Brothers has been coming to me for a while. But anyway, it had a King and Brothers, and the king had this necklace, which was a star. And it got released. And it has Claire Danes in it. And anyway, I can't think of the name of the movie, but not the Golden Compass. And it has Michelle Pfeiffer in it. And they're after the star. It gives them power, and they're low vibration witches, okay? So we are the star. So when we are awake, we shine bright, like a beacon for those to find and seek. Not only light, but what we would call dark, okay? So that's where we are at as a collective of souls here. That if you're hanging with me this far, thank you. Because they don't promote my channel or anything, not promote it, but like it doesn't circulate as much as other channels, that's for sure. But that's okay, it's about who seeks and finds. I trust my guides, and I trust Archangel Michael and Metatron, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Hanael, Sandalphon, all the archangels that you were guided here. They will bring you here, and I'm good with that. It's not about ego for me. I'm not about that. I'm just about helping to raise the frequency here on this grid. All right, because it is shifting. We are in a paradigm shift right now, and we are. Big one. And the messages I've been getting on that have been powerful. And thank you to my star sister for listening to me yesterday, because I was getting a lot of weird synchronicities about werewolves, and I'm going to put that out there in case you understand about werewolves. If you're watching this, maybe you could comment and talk to me about it a little bit, okay? Because the synchronicities was off the freaking charts. It was so much so you knew it was a synchronicity. And it started out with my daughter asking me to ask my grandson about a Halloween costume, because he wanted to be a wolf, which was weird to me because my grandson's all about everything but that. So, then I handed him the phone, and he was like, well, what about a werewolf? Okay, so then I mentioned, like it's a blur, and I should have wrote it all down. It was like 5 or 6 times werewolf came up differently. It was insane. And then Jupiter and Saturn. And that was part of my download too, about Jupiter and Saturn. And that's something separate. But just that synchronicity alone. Along with my readings. The stuff that's been coming up in my readings. It's all coming together. Hi, Archangel Michael. Thank you for being here. Through the violet flame and the rainbow light. Thank you. Metatron. Thank you. I have to acknowledge that Archangel Michael and Metatron are here now, because this is such a significant synchronicity. Is all I can say. Significant. Anyway, just the way it all came up was very synchronicity. It's a message. When you have something that's constantly showing up in your face, that is your guides, your angels are like, hey, this is a message, pay attention, this is a message. Along with the last reading I did that had to do with something about the Halloween, and the one that Archangel Metatron gave numbers. I channeled numbers for those who watched and those who do things like that, because it's a frequency, it's a combination, it's a code. And it opened up something more. They're keys, they're code keys, these numbers and frequencies. And now we're talking about 852 hertz, okay, to the spirit owl, which is to heighten your vibration, okay, to bring you out of the limited belief system and the matrix, long and short of it, or all that organized programming. Let's put it that way, okay. And if you're on that journey, that's awesome for you. I'm not. Listen, this is just a different frequency, okay? I really work on unlocking the limited belief system to get out of the limited belief system, because I am not going to live in a limited belief system. So these cards came right in line with everything that's been going on, okay? And then So thank you, Star Sister, for hearing me, because when something like that happens, I honestly don't have too many people to talk about it because it's so big and so supernatural. Not everybody would understand. I get not everyone understands me. I'm very aware of that, and I'm okay with that, but I know there's ones that do. And that's what I'm here for the ones that understand what I'm saying, without judgment, because I've experienced that on my journey. I've actually been bullied for it, which is ridiculous. In adulthood, mind you. And I saw I was a threat, weirdly, because I'm not a threat to anybody. But my light was. I wasn't physically in this 3D ego world. My light was a threat to a land that I was called to for a higher purpose. So, for me to be doing this platform is huge. So let's get started. Thank you for being here and watching. I am grateful for you. I truly am, because this goes along with the sky videos I do about showing you the changes that are going on, okay? Because there are harmonic frequencies coming in, magnetic ones, along with, you know, positive electrons and neurons and protons and all of that. That's going on right now. That's why the sky's looking so different and all that. It's all connected. It's not separate. So I don't know how, I hope this all pulls together. I trust my guides and what the cards they had me guided to. And we'll see where this brings us, because this, you know, this is definitely going to bring you beyond the spectrum. And I'm truly grateful to be able to be that one to do that. So, hi Archangel Michael, I call you. And I know you're already here, through the violet flame, to the rainbow light, to the crystalline light, to the high archangels, the Octarian Council of Light. Thank you. Thank you for your guidance and protection, your shield and your sword, to remove any and all low vibrations and send it back where they belong, and replace them with high divine love and light toward this harmonic shift. Thank you for that. Calling Mother, Father God, Yeshua, our star brother, Isu. Thank you for being here. Thank you for guiding us, and thank you for protecting us. And I thank you so much for these messages that you are about to give those who click on, you know. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. I'm absolutely grateful for you. So let's begin. Alright, so we have the owl here, the birds. The birds have been really going, they've been vocal. Okay, birds have been very vocal, because they are part of the harmonic frequency. Birds are very sensitive to the harmonic shift, you know. And so listen to the birds. How are they sounding to you? Because the crows have been very warning, you know. We have a different shift here that doesn't want this shift to happen. So this is a 20, which is a union, a divine union within oneself. Okay, not another person. This is about within oneself, to ascension, all right? Like the eye of Ra, I'm being shown, like, even though it's like the eye of Ra, the protection of this expansion, all right, into the higher frequencies. Because then we have 12, which is 3, which is the Trinity number, into the sovereignty. 4, stability, union again within oneself, within your higher self, to the angels, to God, creator, source of all that is, that divine ultimate. See how it's showing me? To show you how it's expanding. Expand your mind, open your mind, release the limited belief system. Release the limited belief system. Listen to 852 hertz. That will clear the pineal gland. It'll help open up a ceiling or a Merkaba or like another level. It'll open up another level in your pineal gland, in your mind, in your third eye, in your psychicness, in your soulness, okay? To expansion, to help ascension, because we are in the middle of ascension right now. All right? I will read a little bit of these for you, but I'm really just picking up so far intuitively what my guides are sharing with me to share with you and me, because I am on this journey with you, and it's an honor. Thank you. Thank you for that, guys. I really appreciate that. Okay, so let's find 20, which I love the owl. Owls are very spiritual. This is the Spirit Owl, 852 hertz. 852 hertz. Recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support your higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and a higher understanding. Okay? I can feel that. The Spirit Owl is a wisdom bearer, the one who perceives the intended meaning underlying words and the truth behind them, and the truth behind appearances, even in darkness. Spirit Owl senses subtle movements with accuracy. The heightened sense of Spirit Owl are akin to the supernatural perception of the higher self. Your higher self sees through the illusions and with compassion. It astutely recognizes the agendas of the ego and tunes into the empowering energies of the universe to find a constructive way to express its loving purpose. The Spirit Owl enhances your connection to your higher self, guiding you beneath the compelling nature of appearances, where a vastly different and spiritual empowerment perception is available to you. From such a heightened awareness, you can accurately intuit the complex drives at work in yourself and others. It makes it easier to have compassion, outwit negativity, and make decisions that are helpful and healing, rather than adding the confusion or disorder, okay? It helps us get out of the confusion and disorder. When Spirit Owl appears in the reading, a mystery is soon to be solved, and the ensuing clarity will bring relief and spiritual reward. As Spirit Owl is a message bearer, this oracle is also a positive omen for your future, a sign that seemingly impossible or impenetrable situation is unraveling. So stay in your faith. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was doing that. I was reading. Okay? Don't give up before the miracle happens. The 852 hertz is the frequency of higher self-connection, which favors the clearing of the mind and the awakening of genuine insight and higher understanding. The frequency of 852 hertz opens one to perceive light and communicate with the realms of higher light beings. With such clarity of mind, it is easy to recognize lower level beings, and that's both the psychic attack and how we know in the spiritual community that we're being, psychically attacked. There is, with such clarity of mind, it is easy to recognize lower level beings who do not operate from unconditional love and pure wisdom. There is no attraction to such beings, but a compassionate attitude toward them. What attracts the soul at a high frequency is pure light of wisdom, grace, and spiritual liberation, to which the soul is drawn for nourishment and restoration. Okay? This is a loving, enhancing, freedom-generating frequency of the visionary, the third eye of the soul, and I did point out the eye, is awakening your inner eye and sees things as they are without fear, because there is knowledge that healing is possible. Knowledge is power. We are ready for such vision when our hearts are ready to be free. Then we are prepared to stop fantasizing, okay? Stop fantasizing, start creating, and act with more wisdom because we have more clarity. The Oracle of Spirit Owl, 852 hertz, reconnects you to your authentic soul path and higher purpose. It is a sign that your mind is tuning into something true. It augurs clear seeing and higher understanding. You will be freed from struggle and set on a creative, empowering, and effective path of manifestation. This is a blessing of creative psychological fire. Trust that the more you let go, the more you will experience renewal, stunning spiritual rebirth. Connect consciously to your breath as and this is like a healing process. Connect into Earth Mother. Focus on your breath. Close your eyes. Put on this 852 hertz. If you're driving, you know what I mean? Like, keep this frequency in your realm of existence. Okay. 12. Add it to your tool bag, I'm hearing. Add it to your tools. Your spiritual tools. Perfume of Sophia. Yes, we will be able to sense a timing and approach to create space for healing, resolution, connect to your body, ground yourself. This is all about ascension and grounding yourself and clearing out. Okay. You're going to get into more body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances. So as you go into this frequency, it's going to help you naturally go into what's aligned with you. All right, even taking care of your body and what you're eating. Give up trying to figure out the answer, okay? Give up this end game. Give up trying to figure out right now, and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. Okay, this brings you in all that divine timing. Okay, so let go of the outcome. Keep it in the moment. Keep it in the breath, the breath of life. Keep it in that. Okay, that will help you go into more clarity. Number 40. Sovereignty, basically. We're heading into being sovereign. It helps us be sovereign. Value is sacred to you by protecting it from interference, even that which may be well intended. Be compassionate, but set firm boundaries. You are going to triumph over a negative situation. It will take courage, but you have more than enough inner strength, resourcefulness, and boldness to accomplish what you wish to attain. Do not give up. And I say that, don't give up before the miracle happens. You have the ability to connect with higher worlds, so open your heart and mind to the light. There's a portal between everyday reality and the rapture of unchecked aliveness stands Sovereign Queen Maeve. Hold on. Whoop. Okay, she is an Enetrix, taking us beyond the constraints of polite moralism and into bliss, sacred passion, grit, and attuneness needed to cultivate this process of light. Goddess warrior, queen of the Fae, and fearless guardian and protector of territory. And I captured a picture of the Fae yesterday. Maeve is wild and determined. She stimulates confidence, encouraging one not to shy away, but rather to assertively engage, with life and claim your true place in the world. Stand in your sovereignty. Okay, she encourages us to refuse to allow a sacred territory to be intruded upon. And this is worldly too, to be intruded upon by unworthy rulers, whether they be critical voices in our own mind or ego-driven interlopers. Maeve is the instinct to engage when challenged, to call on recruits, and use all the inner wisdom and talents at your disposal so you can assert. So add her to your toolbox, okay? The rapture is the pathway out of control and into the sacred and consciously chosen abandonment into something greater than self. When the ocean into which we plunge ourselves is that of the spirit, then our ecstasy becomes a revitalizing frequency rising. So this is all about raising your frequency. And that's beautiful, because I feel like we have to have this message right now with all that's going on. So I'm going to pull in some of these, what are you? Sorry. Like, what are you? Energy. Just more energy from the Merkaba, okay? For our Merkaba. It keeps coming up. Alchemy and Merkaba. This all aligns with that reading. Alchemy and Merkaba. This is all about raising, like, tapping into our Merkaba, our higher self. 32, which is the 5. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into the other layers of reality. Thank you. I love you, my guides, so much. I understand this message and how important this is. Thank you. Thank you. The other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging to the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Back to the breath, back to that ankh, the breath. Keep it in the moment, forget the outcome, drop the outcome. Alchemy, frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge, Akashic records, and allow the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. So this is helping you ascend when you do the suggested advice, okay? If you're hearing this message, these are the guides. This is guidance, okay? These are activation. This is absolutely an activating reading as well. As the wind kicks up, I love when that happens. I do. Conception in the crown chakra, and you have to go through your crown chakra. This brings it in. I already see this message. Wow, this is beautiful. To bring it into conception, for you to, go inward, seedling, like a seedling, and help push through, like a huge blossom to, pull in your frequency for ascension in your path, to create and carve out your destiny here, your journey. It's beautiful. Get out of the lower vibrations. That matrix is going to play out the way it's going to play out. We have to trust in our higher selves and let that go and know that our higher selves, okay, the higher light is always going to ascend. It's just what it does, okay? It's just what it does. It ascends. It's a constant ascension. Stop keeping yourself in the lower ascension as well, because we do that to ourselves. Get out of old thought thinking, and it's not easy. It's not, but it's absolutely possible and doable, because we are powerful more than you realize. Divine masculine empowerment. Wow. Divine masculine and empowerment. And that's us coming in, in our divine masculine energy, man or woman, okay? This is energy. It may be divine masculines. You're asking to step more into your empowerment for whatever is going on in your journey. This is an 8. This is universal connection. The omnipresence, the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in a deep trust that we'll all connect through the same source. 22, coming together divinely. The collective, coming together divinely, stable union happening. Star families, and we are reconnecting. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. And that's all this. This whole reading has been talking about this, connecting to your higher self to bring your to bring it into form. Wow, thank you so much. Root chakra. We had the crown chakra and then the root chakra. You know what I mean? No beginning, no end. It's that constant go to the root, to the crown, back to the root, and keep that universal flow. It's important for us to do that. The frequency of the root chakra is the red flower of life. Stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on the physical plane, both in our bodies and as well as in the physical world. And some of you may be too much in your root chakra as well. Okay, I'm hearing. All right, that's why it came out like red alert. Too much in your root chakra. Get out of fear. This brings it back to the beginning of the card, the 852 hertz. Remove any and all kind of low vibrational matrix fear. Release that. Okay, release that to bring you in to the blues and the purples of you speaking your truth. Blues, authentic. Archangel Michael, authentic. Helps bring you into your authentic frequency of your soul. Okay? Authentic frequency of your soul. I want to see what angels want to come up here. Thank you. Raphael, Metatron, I love you. Earth force and wisdom. Earth force and wisdom. Let's see what comes out along with this. And that goes back to root chakra, earth force, Gaia. Wisdom is working through, letting go of the fears, the lower energies, into your more higher self. All right, they're telling me to show them this way. They want me to. They do this. They want visual aid. They like visual aid. Alchemy. Root chakra. Root chakra to the crown. Can you see the crown? Okay, that's the message. Keep that ebb and flow. Keep that Merkaba spinning. Spin like a spinner. Okay? Vibrating, vibrating, vibrating. Okay. Gabriel. And I was connecting to Gabriel earlier. Inspiration. Compassion, Zachariel. Sorry, let me move this. It's a new light for my crystal I have to plug in. Jophiel, forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness. Forgive yourself as well as forgive those, for they not know what they do. Does not mean accept them into your journey and continue to go through cycles, but forgive those, for they not know what they do, okay? You're ascending into a higher situation of love, divine love and wisdom, okay? More higher than this 3D divine world. Compassion. Forgive them, for they not know what they do. Forgive you, for you not know what you do or did. But you know, keep it in the breath, the love, the breath, the ankh. All right, divine love. Keep it in that for this, to bring it through the root to the crown. Back to the root, to the crown, because you are connected to Mother Earth. Forgiveness, for they not Jophiel. This is Raphael, Earth Force again. Miracles, Metatron, communion. And there's a communion. This portal is about a very divine communion. And it is. Miracles, Metatron, Raphael, 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 Hanael, willpower. You're gonna have to use willpower in some instances, and it did talk about that. Like, it's not gonna be easy. This is where your willpower and your discernment come in to push through. I wonder if any more will burn on that. Try a small piece, see if it still burns. Oops. Alright, let's see what else wants to come in. Retreat, okay? And yes, that would be a retreat. That spiritual retreat. The ultimate spiritual retreat. This union. These divine energies being here. It's big. It's big. It's beautiful. So those of you who are not doing nice things to we in the community, the spiritual community, you have no power here. Do you understand that? You don't have any power here at all. And we do cast it back to where it came, with consciousness, love and light, but with consciousness. So whatever you're putting out, it will go back to you. Do you understand that? Whether it's light or dark, whatever you're putting out, it's only going to go back to you. Long and short of it. So maybe you should really start thinking highly of yourself and want that for yourself. And no, we don't compare with each other, we identify. Okay, we're supposed to be identifying with each other, not comparing and making it a competition. Because it's not. We're all on the same path in this spiritual community to help others who are seeking knowledge for a higher purpose. Not staying in the cycles of matrix energy. Okay, this is way too much. Not staying in the cycle of the matrix energy. Using one's own intuition on your journey. Time out. 5 for this change. Time out. Retreat. Time out. Retreat. Connect with your root chakra to your crown chakra, which is the tree of life, because you are the tree of life. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Love and light to you. Love and light to you. I surround you with a pyramid of love and light for those who are really trying to send anything low vibrational to any of us in the spiritual community. You know, you're in the spiritual community. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that. Come on. You gotta know better. It's universal laws, right? Let's just get back to the basics of universal law. Choices. Choices, okay? Make better choices. New chapter for this. This is the crown chakra, going into the crown chakra of unconditional love. Because that's ultimately what this whole thing is about. Unconditional love. Gratitude. And then your mirrored souls, the twins. You'll help heal your, whether you're connected or not, like in the physical world, because you are spiritually. Communication's going to come in. Communication, though, through the spiritual realms. Some of you are communicating with your divine partner in the spiritual realms. Crown chakra. That's interesting. Yeah, because gratitude, 6, relationship. Go within oneself. Be grateful. Go back to that attitude of gratitude. What am I grateful for today? Stop looking at what you don't have. All right? Don't go to the lack. Be grateful for what you have, which is abundant. Because it's not about things, and it isn't. It's about experiences. You know, we are not of this world. We are in this world, but we are not of this world, because this world is a played out system. It is. It's a played out system. It's going to continue to play out. It's been on a loop for a long time. History tells us that. And it has. So we need to get out of that loop into the higher vibrational unconditional love. You know? Strength and believe. Strength and believe. You have the strength. Believe and release the limited belief systems as well. Release the limited belief systems. Be free from them. It's a freedom of bondage of self. To restore into the crown, into the light of unconditional love. It's all connected. It's all connected. Let go of outcomes. Let go of outcomes, okay? This is beautiful. I'm just going to actually just leave that there, because this is really absolutely a beautiful reading of about us going into the 852 hertz into our third eye. Going from bringing the crown and root chakra into the heart chakra, okay? For divine love, divine light, divine healing. It heals us, it heals our twin, it heals our collective, it just heals, okay? We are the healers here. We are the healers here. We are the bridge to bridge the gap. We are love and we are light. We are divine source. There's no separation. It's time to get out of limited belief systems, break through the chains that bind you, because you are loved and you are love. Peace, love, and light.